Right, I get it. Jarl makes it seem like we're part of something bigger than ourselves. But death isn't a story. It's just an end.
I know you blame him for what happened, but...
I don't.
You do, and I understand. But you're wrong.
Just be careful. Okay?
Everything all right?
If I say yes, can we ignore that discussion with Wraith?
What did she mean? You blame Yarrow. What happened?
Once upon a time, I was the big fish. I survived the Battle of Freemark when the Dominion attacked. Before your time.
You were there when the cenotaph...
Front row seat. I made it out. But my cipher, my brother, our link was open until the end.
At least he didn't die alone.
But he did die. And for what? To be a nameless, faceless number? It took 10 years to shut down the Heart of Rage. And Yarrow's already using your success to recruit more freelancers. The contracts I take may be boring, but they're honest. Unlike Yarrow's wall of stories, romanticizing the dead to get new recruits.
Yarrow's wall honors the fallen.
It's propaganda. I should know. I ate it up. When I was young, all I wanted was to leave Fort Tarsis. I'd climb across rooftops, dreaming of joining Yarrow on his adventures.
Then you did.
And I lost everything.
Have you talked to Yarrow?
Of course. All the time.
About this?
No. It would only cause an argument. Thanks for the ear. But I need to get back to work.
My philosophy is pretty simple. Can't grill it, it's not worth your trouble. A man's stomach needs standards.
Freelancer! Exciting news. My superiors have given me official approval for us to work together.
That's great, Bryn. Does this change anything?
Well, not really. I just feel better about it. Anyhow, I'll have a steady supply of contracts for you. All sorts of trouble needs solving.
She's been sealed away forever, Kista. She can't hurt us.
No, Anthem. She got lucky. There was a containment breach. She's escaped.
No! Shapers, help us all!
She's
was picked to help guide you to the Auspex. Well, technically I volunteered, and Errol said, that's appropriate, and Sumner said, whatever. So you get me. Anyway, you're not far from where the Auspex is supposed to be.
On my way. Do you think the symposium will show up?
Even if they do, there'll be no match for you.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Anytime. This is it. Moore writes that you hit the Auspex between spaces. To reveal it requires modulation of spatial qualities. Right. Yeah, of course. Hey, you have a transmitter on your Jav? I need you to stick it on the ground.
Setting down the transmitter.
If I'm reading this right, emitting a signal tuned to Moore's numbers should reveal the Auspex.
So where is it?
I was the impatient one. Give it a sec.
Looks unstable. Did we do something wrong?
No, maybe. Who knows? We need to stabilize it quickly.
back safely.
Bring it to the Strider. We'll come meet you. I have good news. And bad news. Good news is you're awesome and you're doing great. Bad news is the Auspex isn't. It's volatile and getting worse.
You couldn't have just said that to start.
Why, I like to put a positive spin on things.
Maddie, there's no way to spin. You're holding an unstable shaper relic. What do I do?
Let me think, okay? Let me think. Just keep going.
Outlaws! The Symposium must have hired them again.
We have a problem. The Outlaws are here too. They've set down traps and explosives. We can't get to you. You have to keep going. Head toward Fort Tarsis. And we were hoping it would be a nice stroll all the way back. Freelancer, I need you to set the Auspex down. In an open area, preferably. Errol thinks that we can do something to stabilize it temporarily. Okay, I'm gonna try dampening the unstable oscillations by creating a localized resonatic vortex through your Jav. Don't stray too far.
Okay, that part I understand.
Might cause a disturbance in your general vicinity. Energy imbalances, chaos pockets, that sort of thing.
Elementals?
That too. That's good though. It means it's working. and inward. It is still unstable, and you have to hurry to safety.
Where? Are outlaws still harassing the Strider?
Forget the Strider, head to Fort Tarsis. We'll meet you there and try to contain it then.
Maddie, how am I doing? How long do I have?
Extrapolating from the rate of decay, somewhere between 2 minutes and 4 months.
Maddie?
Freelancer! Hello. Bring here. Matthias called in. I found you some help. Sentinels!
No, you're back, freelancer.
Outlaws incoming! Lots of them. Sounds like a giant firefight on its way. Can you put the suspect somewhere safe?
Where's the Auspex? Is it still safe?
Yes, Maddie?
You went straight too far.
I know what I'm doing.
They must be drawn to the Auspex. Don't let them take it. That's the only Arcanist he killed, and almost killed.
Thanks, Bryn. Couldn't have done it without your help.
I know. Now, you better get that thing to Matthias's lab. Bryn, signing off.
What she said. We have a containment device ready. Once it's stable, we'll figure out what it does.
You need the right tools for the job.
Now that you are back, we can make sure his story is told.
Yarrow.
You are grieving. It does not go away. This I know. But you will feel better if...
I said no. Let it rest. Let Kismet rest.
Johnny, he's only trying to help.
Kismet cannot rest while this wound inside you festers. Talk, Johnny. Tell me.
Why open old wounds?
Because it needs to be said. You hear me?
I hear you.
Good. Speak.
I don't want Kismet's story to be used to recruit more freelancers.
But he believed in our cause. He could make other people believe.
I don't want to make people believe. It's wrong to romanticize death just to bolster our ranks.
Is it wrong to give people hope? For many, that's what the wall represents.
Yes, if it's false hope.
Johnny, is this your true feeling?
You're a powerful storyteller, Yarrow. You made me want to be you. But Freemark? I can't see things the way I did before.
I told you becoming a freelancer would be memorable and dangerous. There are always two sides, good and bad.
Yarrow couldn't have predicted what happened at Freemark. I've heard his stories. He doesn't sugarcoat the risks.
He doesn't emphasize them either. Because reality isn't as effective as the call to adventure.
Then you write his story, with your honesty and passion. Better than being forgotten. Yes?
I'll think about it.
So will I, about what you've said.
My philosophy is pretty simple. If you can't grill it, it's not worth your trouble. A man's stomach needs standards.
Oh. Glad you made it back in one piece. How was Anthem?
Clean. Too clean. I was just glad to make the deal so I could come back.
How is too clean a bad thing?
Fake. Put on. Doesn't feel honest. When a man hides the dust on his shoes, you can't tell where he's been.
What?
Fort Tarsis feels real. That's all I'm saying.
It's also dangerous out here.
Everywhere's dangerous. Anthem just likes to pretend they're safe. Doesn't make it true.
Kista, I love you! You can't possibly love me as much as I love you, Anson.
Seems too career-focused to waste time on romance. Especially not with the final power level, right?
1 minute? You can't even take a dump in 1 minute. It kept Moore one step ahead of the symposium, and he stashed it away. He must have known they'd get him once he did that, but he did it anyway. Hero.
Are you talking about the Auspex? What does it actually do?
It reads the surrounding environment and calculates possible outcomes.
It predicts the future.
It predicts possible futures. If you consider 1 minute from now to be the future, which I don't, the greater the range, the greater the number of possibilities. Nothing can do that.
Do you know how to access this power?
Not yet, but we're investigating.
What about the symposium? Did you hear what their agent said? They're here, in the fort.
We heard. There's nothing to be done about it now. We can't give up our work. Besides, you're here. We know we can call on you for help.
Just be careful, and keep in touch. I want to see how this develops.
You're always the first to know.